Hello, everyone. Today I'm on this sketchy Chinese website. However, I do believe that these two matches I'm going to show you today hold very good value in showing override strategy. What these guys do is that they take my strategy that I put in my strategy guide. You should definitely watch that of solo zoning, and they put it to the test. So, which one is full screen? That's a good question. Um, Whoa. Okay. So, as you can see, everyone is just normal China bots, I guess. I think this is starting off with autonomous right off the bat, and these autonomouses are already a lot better than what we've seen in a bunch of regular matches. And you notice that everyone is scoring yellows. Now, why is that? That's because both teams are going to partake in the strategy that I came up with called solo zoning. If you want a lot more information in a deeper understanding of that, check out my strategy guide on my channel. But basically, it's where you just fill up yellows completely in one entire zone, and you just defend that one entire zone the entire time. And yellow zoning makes sense in this scenario because if you have a scissor bot or a double reverse 4-bar, whatever, they are easier to defend toggles because they're kind of bulky, they're beefy, they're pretty easy to just stand horizontal onto the toggles and just defend the insane amount out of it. Now, this would be a little bit of a different story if they are all cascades, because cascades, it's easier to just touch the toggle at the end and just remove all the yellow points. But it's harder with these types of robots, especially because these guys don't really have too far off of like a good toggle. Their toggle is kind of small based on regular cascades, but that's option number one. Option number two is that everyone here scores pretty slowly. So if one person does solo zoning and the other person decides to only score their own color, well, it's not going to be good for them because it's going to be a lot easier to outscore the yellows. And since you have these good robots that are great at toggle defense, it's going to be really easy to actually defend those toggles and secure the points. And at the same time, you can also get the opponents to pay a little bit of attention to your toggle at the end, but they can't get it because these robots are just built for toggle defense. And then yeah, they give up space because they're all on your toggle, and then opponent can come and take the other toggles and get like you have net 20s over here. Um, so yeah, solo zoning makes a lot of sense here, and they're going to use it. And this we still in Thomas, yeah. So like these two teams here are already in a great setup to start solo zoning, and we're going to see that immediately after autonomous. We got some pro match loads here ready to go, and this robot's kind of spinning around. They're getting really early toggles, which I will say, do not match just started. You do not need to start doing toggles like this unless. Oh wait, no, I see. This is the. Hold back. This is a good idea because you're keeping up toggle pressure because this robot's the one scoring these zones. This robot, I think he's scoring these zones here, and this one's defending. So, I mean, this robot here, they can't really advance to this side because they're focused on scoring. They can, but they're not going to really get much because you just have the flank pressure right here with the toggle defense. So, yeah, it's very hard to do that. So yeah, blue robot is just going just pure offense. I think blue is playing this slightly better because like they get a lot more space and they're pressuring red to hopefully flank out a red mistake. And if red mistakes somewhere, blue wants to take advantage of it. So I think blue are playing this a little bit better. They just have so much space. And honestly, blue should be really defending this red robot right here and not really the toggle bot because like this bot this bot is definitely not gonna be able to give up this toggle at all. And even if you do give up that toggle, there's no way you're actually gonna keep that toggle. So I think it's just a better idea if blue would have defended this spot right here, slow their scoring process down. And I think they both go for scoring, um, which I think it's, whoa, what's this? Interesting. Hopefully my computer stays well. Okay, never mind. Well, blue is going for double scoring, fast scoring, blah blah blah. They just want to get their toggles done so they can just focus on pure defense, which I think is kind of the smart play because this blue robot here is kind of tinier. It's not too built for toggle defense, but like you can't really combat someone solo zoning like this with a robot that scores this slow. So you kind of just have to do it. I mean, it can be built great. I feel like this robot can be switched on defense after because we saw this one on defense first. If this one switched on defense at the end, I think they'll be fine. But we see this cascade being to good use, and we also see SG10s coming out here. Yeah, that's another thing I noticed this season while watching a lot of matches. It is surprisingly easy to knock down your own tower, so you do have to be careful about it. Or is this an SG10 anymore? They changed the notebook rules. I think they said something about it, but maybe in a week or two, I think they're going to update it. They'll have a lot more say, especially with Mall of America coming up. And, I like what Blue's doing right now. Well, actually, never mind, because they're way behind on pins since they knocked down their entire toggle. So I feel like they just got to keep double, like, scoring. Unless this robot is pretty bad at scoring, which is probably why we see this robot, the heavy scorer. Um, I mean, that's just something you need to know about, like, if you actually know these teams. Those are some possible thoughts on why they're doing what they're doing. Okay, yeah, so they will go back to double score because they are heavily behind on yellow pin scoring, and they definitely want to max out on scoring, like, actually a lot, because it's just going to come down to basically has this toggle who basically has middle. So close game, and I don't know who on auto bonus, but auto bonus is going to be a very big factor on who wins this game as well. So they're just going to keep continuing double scoring. 18 seconds left. Oh yeah, see that sister lift is not really that good at scoring at all. And also, if you notice, this robot is not in a good spot to. This robot's not playing good toggle defense. You don't want to be vertical like this when defending toggle. You want to be more horizontal. You cover more area. It's kind of harder to like get pushed and squished around. And really, they should be putting their little scissor guy over on defense instead of the cascade. So that is a mistake by them. And with 5 seconds left, all they really have to do, okay, good toggle defense from blue and the neutralization of the zone. However, I'm not sure who actually won. It's gonna come down to like no one got in game right. This was neutralized. This was there. So yeah, no, I think it's purely no, yeah. Red definitely. How many yellows were at the end? Yeah, no. Red definitely won that. Um, Though I mean, this is blue at the end, but like they have like a lot more here. I don't know who got autonomous, but yeah. And there's only like one blue thing here combined with a 3. I mean, it's close, but at the same time, you do have the red tops. So I think red's gonna come out with the win on that one. But yeah, that's the first game. It shows off great solo zoning, works great, especially in these match scenarios. Only color scoring is good theoretically, but again, you're gonna have to see what you're up against and stuff. And solo zoning works great in these scenarios. So I do want to move on to the second match here. So here's the second match in this competition. We're going to start out with the autonomous here. Maybe we can actually see who wins the autonomous bonus, but we do have a little bit of a fail from red. Blue's trying to do some stuff. Oh, fail here. I'm pretty sure they failed that. So it's going to look like we have 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, I think. So I think blue's going to take home the autonomous bonus, and we can see them celebrating like that. So it's just scoring. They're doing the same solo zoning. But actually, yeah, this game is going to be exciting because red goes for their color only against solo zoning. So you can see that dynamic if you're going to, in the scenario, going to do an only color with like a kind of slow scoring speed against a solo zoning against like a slow scoring speed robot. So this is a great dynamic of that showing. But honestly, like solo zoning should work very, very good for red in this scenario. Like this robot scores very slowly. This one looks like it can is pretty. Is this like a? I don't even know what robot. It's a claw grabber thing. This one definitely scores slow. These guys score faster than them. So if you just solo zone and just go pure offense, because these robots are kind of built not too great for toggles, but it can work. They are horizontal, so I do want to see how toggle defense is for them, but I feel like they should definitely be going for solo zoning. Let's just see how the match plays out. They have the scissor. Yes, robots just scoring on their neutral zones as well. And you see red right off the bat taking all the space right here and going for pure offense. It's good for 50 seconds left. You don't need to be brushing the toggle. 52 seconds left. If it's toggle's taken, blue is definitely taking it back. Like, let's be real. So what's the better option to do? Just defend this robot right here. That's actually scoring and halt their speed even more. But as you can see, they accidentally placed a cup here. I think they accidentally knocked a pin over. I think that's what happened. And that's going to make it to where they're going to have to score a pin here, which is significantly harder, especially for a robot like this. So, red is just going to have a heyday over here. While this robot, it is just staying still. However, I feel like this robot can actually, like, everyone's occupied. These guys are a little bit slow. 40 seconds left. If this robot moves out of the way and grabs something and score something real quick, you could definitely do that. And that's what red should do. But red is just purely overpowering this toggle over right here, and it got into a good position. If we want to show that again, like blue completely left their toggle, which is a bad idea, especially if the opponent is on their side. Like, that's a pretty bad idea. So you just gave toggle to red, and now you're kind of in a tough scenario. Like, what do I even do? And red's just defending this well. And they're in their horizontal position, and it's going to be really hard to actually move them out. So at this point, you can pack up your bags. You're pretty much cooked. Like, you're done. If I'm these guys can't even score fast. These guys are, I don't really think they're too great. Well, this one's good at toggle. It's just they're done for. Oh, okay, nice. They picked it up and got some scoring there. However, why are you scoring yellows when this is obviously going to be red at the end? Kind of doing harm to you. There's basically nothing they can do. And this just goes to show, like, you need to adapt on what you can do. Like, if red did yellow onlys here, like, just imagine how many more points they could have gotten. Like, if they just solo zoned, which I think they should have done. They then just placed, a red here. That's a lot better option. The reason why this failed was because they just didn't defend the toggle. I mean, they were in a good position. You say these guys were duking it out. It was just this blue one just wanting to score as well, and it just left the toggle. So, if someone's attacking your zone, please defend your toggle. Like, oh my goodness. I mean, definitely a good idea. Go for toggle. I mean, blue just left it completely alone. And this robot's actually very good for toggle defense. I think this one is too. It's just, this one wasn't too much in a horizontal position at all. Like, it was at the beginning, and then it kind of left to the vertical position when red came over, and then it just left the toggle. So hopefully you can learn from these guys' mistakes. But yeah, solo zoning works, guys, especially in scenarios like this. solo zoning is a great option. I'm excited to see how the meta continues, how these matches evolve. I do want to see a your color only match, but again, that's gonna have to be a scenario where these robots have an adequate scoring speed. Their toggles are good, cascades are thrown in there. So I haven't seen that yet. So we're not gonna really know much about that, but I think that is definitely the best strategy in those scenarios. But in this scenario like this, solo zoning works great. Um, so yeah, thanks for tuning in to this video. I'm excited to maybe watch more matches like this later.